There's not hasn't been too much crazy stuff. We had some crazy puppeteer guys on stage yesterday.
I'd say the craziest thing I saw was the fireworks display that put Tommy out of order for a little while. That was pretty rad.
The same firework display as when he killed 2 hookers with Roman candle. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Is this being taped?
How's he now?
He's good now. He's playing again. He's played the last bunch of shows, and I think it's still, his hand's a little messed up, but he's making it work. He's a trooper. He wanted to play, so.
What have you learned anything besides, maybe don't play with fireworks?
Well, man, I mean, I guess they have the biggest stage set we've ever seen out of all the bands we play with. It's massive. So we're going to do that next tour. We're going to buy their old set off them. Even their backdrop, this is Motley Crue.
I just like passing the mic back and forth, and I actually have anything to say. I think that Motley Crue is one of those bands that's had, longevity, and for us, we've always wanted to be a career band rather than just flash in the pan band. So it's good touring with the band that's been around for 30 years, and seeing how much they all really still love each other, and get along, make it work.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of hugging going on with the Motley Crue guys. A lot of hugging, but it's good. They must really like each other.
Yes.
A couple years ago, that obviously wasn't the case with the band like that. Do you hope to, when you hear stories of these bands that have been together for 30 years, usually there's that middle part where things didn't work out too well. Are you guys, conscious of trying to avoid that kind of stuff, or make sure things never get to the level where someone just walks away,
Pardon me. Sorry. Well, their personalities are so different. I guess at some points over the years, they've also lived the rock style lifestyle through the 80s and stuff where the sex, drugs, and rock and roll for them was the reality. But for us, it's really more about video games and the Golf Channel. And you'll see that more and more in bands nowadays. There's really not a lot of that, party mentality. Or there is, but the stereotype isn't there as much. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that it's become so much harder to sell records. And so you have to work a lot harder. I think a lot of bands, maybe Motley Crue probably seen, I know Nikki Sixx would admit that, they've had their ups and downs and they've made mistakes where they're like, man, I wish we did this. And for a lot of bands, they don't get the second chance. So for us, we really don't want to screw up